Bit of oddities to start the day here. Certainly had some challenges going live. Not normal. Let's see if what the heck was going on there. Everything should be set up. I tell you what, you try and do all the things. Yeah. I don't know. I tell you what, sometimes just technology does its thing, but that's all right. We are here. We are live. We are answering your questions about leadership, product management, product development, architecture, you name it. I got you covered. We are on X. Stop streaming on Kick. No one was there, but we still are live on LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, and now on X/Twitter, whatever you prefer to call it. I still call it Twitter in my brain. I think most people do, but I'm live there. So you can get your questions in, typing in the chat, whatever platform you're in, or QR code. If I get this right. Nope, this side. Yep, this side. QR code, you can scan that, and that will take you to a Google form that will allow you to answer the questions anonymously. You can answer the questions. Will allow you to ask a question anonymously, or not. If you want to include your name, you're more than welcome to do that. So that just gives you an easy way if you're not comfortable with chat or the tools or whatever it might be. You name it, the options are there for you to get your questions in. In the meantime, let's see. Let us talk about things. On our podcast that went live on Monday morning, QR code there to go see it, or just go to meta-cast.com. We had David Pereira, recent author of a book called Untrapping Product Teams. Fantastic interview. We're going to talk again. Both sides of the table enjoy the conversation. David and I are certainly in sync, and Bob and I are usually in sync, as you know, if you've seen any of our podcasts. And David did a really good job, and there's YouTube shorts and things like that I'll be putting out, some LinkedIn content as well, that will highlight David's journey into becoming a product manager, writing his book, things like that. But he really does a good job of talking through his journey, how he went from engineer to product manager, what drove him, what drives him. Really inspiring stuff. Was good to see. And if you're in the product realm, I think he's got some great ideas. His book, I just got it. It arrived this week. I haven't dug into it yet, but it's on my list of way too many books to read. I have got to get better at that. So David, also fantastic human being. He helped me out with some of the questions I had around writing a book. So he's given me some points and tips and other books to use as reference when writing my own book. So fantastic content there. If you haven't listened to it or watched it, it is available on all of our social media. So you can find it. Metacast, you can search for that on YouTube, or you can go to our website, find it there. Okay. Second piece of content. Let's see. If I share, let me see what I can do here. Yeah. All right, we're going to give this a shot. I've not done this yet. I'm going to share my screen and we'll see what happens. See how that shows up for you guys. Okay. I can deal with that. That'll work. Okay, so this is a post that went live yesterday on memorable and actionable company values. The same thing applies for vision, mission, things of that nature. This is one of those things that I'm really passionate about, where a lot of companies have mission and vision, company values that are just hard to consume, hard to put into action, hard to have them alter the way you operate on a daily basis, because that's ultimately what all of these things should do. These things should all be easily consumable, easily usable guides, because you're going to have tough discussions. You're going to have tough decisions that you have to make along the way. How are you going to respond? What are you going to do as a leader? And to me, where I really focus is on making sure, step one, is it recitable? Let me make this larger here. There we go. That should help. Yeah. Is it recitable? If it can't live in front of somebody's brain and be accessible when difficult times arise, then your core values, your mission, your vision are useless. I hate to break it to you, but all those fancy words that you put on your wiki, your website, your Confluence page, whatever it is, if it's not recitable, it is not retainable. And if it's not retainable, it's not useful. You put all that effort and energy into creating this wonderfully crafted, beautiful mission, vision, and core values that nobody can use. So now, what do? You have to put in some really hard work to boil those things down into clear, actionable items. As an example, I was helping a company, we'll say late last year. I don't remember exactly when. If it was early this year or late last year. And one of their core values was wow the customer. Everybody has a general idea of what that means. But the challenge is everybody probably has a different idea of what that means. So I leaned and pushed and really challenged their leadership team to reshape and refine that and give their team hundreds of people more clarity, because that's ultimately your job as a leader, is to create clarity and to provide accessible clarity when things get tough. It's easy to have the clarity you need when there are no tough decisions, when everything's going perfectly. That's easy. That's like, it's easy to be a great teammate when you're winning. What you need to do as a leader is craft clarity that is accessible, actionable, and usable when times are tough, when everything's going wrong and your team's unsure which way to go. Give them that North Star, give them that clear guide of, remember, this is who we are. This is who we're going to be. This is who we will always be. Let me stop that screen sharing. And unfortunately, business buzzwords make their way into all of those key items. So I challenge everybody that's watching this right now. Navigate away from this tab. So leave me in another tab in your browser. Now go open wherever your company stores its mission, vision, and core values. Hopefully, you know where that is. Hopefully, you can find them. That's step one. Step two, read them. Take your time. Is that collection of words something that, when everything's stacked against me, as any employee in your company, can I use those words to help me make the best decision possible in a really difficult moment? If not, you have some work to do. I know it sounds hard. I know it's difficult. But there is magic when you really boil things down to the essence of who you are. What's that one thing that you and your company are going to be great at? What is your unique right to win? What are we going to hang our hat on every day, every week, with every customer? How do we separate ourselves? Who are we going to be as a company? You fold that into core values. When you hire somebody, is it clear who we are, who we expect you to be as a new member of our team? As conflict, challenge arises within the ranks, as you grow, what are the standards by which you expect everybody to operate? Is it clear? Is it unclear? So if you just read through those, you went and you found your tab, you went and found in your Confluence or your Notion or wherever your company keeps all of its important documents and words, whatever it may be. If you found your vision, your mission, and your core values, and you feel like it's too many words, the words are too confusing, or it's unclear how those words help you make decisions in difficult times, then I can help you. Reach out, DM me on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter/X. I'll help you. This this is this is this is how greatness happens. You don't want to end up being an also ran because of something like this. So really invest in that. I hope you are one of the folks that while watching this, you navigated away from this tab. You went and found your mission and vision. You knew exactly where it was because your company talks about it often. You went and reread your core values and revalidated. Yeah, this is the company I want to be a part of. I hope that's you. If not, all is not lost. But you need to quickly hit the pause button. Dig in, make some changes. If you need some help, I'm happy to help. But I think you've got this. Once you have it refined, ready to rock and roll, put it in front of your team every stinking time you talk to them. Make it perfectly clear. This is who we are. This is who we will be. This is how we execute when things aren't going our way. This is our North Star. That clarity will work wonders. And your company will reach whatever goals you've set for yourselves. Sounds simple. Sounds almost cliche. But it really is amazing how when you get people rallied around things like that, all rowing in the same direction, magic really does happen. Okay. Next topic. My course. That is right. Product management. Our first cohort goes live July 10th. Sign up. Promo code. If you use promo code FIRST, you do get 20% off. That's 100 smackaroos. You get $100 off. What are you going to learn? What are you going to walk away with from there? In the 3 weeks that you spend with me in the Ultimate Guide to Product Planning, you are going to walk away with an updated, realistic, reliable view of where your product is going. Not only will you have that clarity created in 3 weeks, you'll have the tools and capability to communicate that effectively across the organization so that everybody's on the same page. Everybody knows what's being built, what's not being built, and about when to expect it. You will be out on the front foot. You will be the one defining the deadlines, the timelines. It won't be like it's always been where, oh my gosh, we need to build this thing by when? I don't know how we're going to do that. I don't know how we're going to do that and deliver the things we're trying to deliver right now. This class gives you everything that I've learned over the past 15, 20 years of leading products of how to effectively build, refine, manage, and communicate those classes. How to build, refine, communicate those plans. So that, again, you are in control as the product leaders. Whether you're an engineering manager, whether you're a product manager, product owner, whatever it is, if you are part of a leadership group that is building and delivering products in today's day and age, it is critically important that you are out front. You are clearly communicating, this is what we're building. This is about when we expect to have it shipped for our customers. This is what's coming next. And that you do that on a continual basis. I will give you the framework that I've used for 15, 20 years, help companies with exits of over $3 billion. That's fantastic product organizations. Take all those lessons, package them up for you in 3 weeks. It's not just a talking head class where you sit and you watch me yap for however many hours a day. We chat a couple hours a week. You have homework, guided homework. You come back, we review the work, give you some tips and tools so that when you do it again, you're ready to crush it even more. Then move on to the next step of the framework. 3 weeks in a row, you walk out a plan you're confident in, a plan you're proud of, and a plan that you know how to iterate and communicate across your organization. That is a problem that lives everywhere I've ever been. And I am sure many of you have those same problems, but not anymore. With my course, solve that problem. $400. Good luck finding another way to create all that value with just $400. I challenge you. In fact, if you can show me, I will give you an additional $100 off. I'll cut your course price down to $300 if you can show me some other way in that time frame to generate that much value for your product organization and your company. I challenge you. I look forward to that. I look forward to being wrong. I don't think I am, but I look forward to being wrong. So DM me. Give me a link. Give me anything where you get that return on investment. I'm ready. Okay. Well, we have a whopping 1 viewer. So, Mr. or Mrs. Viewer on the, what are you on? You're on the Metacast live stream on Twitter/X. Thanks for hanging out. Let me give the questions one last check to see if anybody snuck anything in the past 20 or so minutes. No. Okay. Well, I'm going to shut it down then. I got to figure out what am I going to change? So things I'm going to change. Let's see. Not had the attendance that I would like. One of the things that I know I am susceptible to is not having precision in things like this. So right now it's a agile and leadership and product. Ask me anything. Pretty broad strokes. So why would you show up? Why would you tune in? You're not sure what you're going to get. So things I'll be changing ahead of our next live stream is I'll be reshaping how this is framed. We're going to walk in with a clear, this is a problem we're going to solve for you this week. We'll also, of course, always have the Q&A because that's important to me. That's something I really enjoy doing. So that won't go away, but we're going to see how pivoting to more clear, more direct messaging on an item we're going to solve for viewers in this live stream. We're going to see how that goes. I've been thinking about that for probably 2 weeks now. I wanted to give this another shot and see if anybody showed up as I build, because it's one of those things, there's a lot of noise out there and I'm just part of it. So how do I differentiate? So that'll be the next step. So I look forward to seeing how that goes, how that drives engagement. Just keep on experimenting. So until then, I wish you all the best. And don't forget, ask that question right there. Right there. Yeah, right there. Submit your questions. Get them in. We'll answer them next week.